these budgets. There's been $24 billion spent. No one knows where it went. There's no accountability. And then the homeless situation increases.
Well, that's why. I mean, remember, it's like it's funny. Like my students just did a paper. We have something we've been working on it too, like the Canadian Euthanasia program.
Yeah,
and it's like every year the numbers just keep going up and up. And it reminds me of when you interview homeless, service providers in San Francisco. They'll be like, "Yeah, no, we're doing an amazing job. Every year we serve more and more people." It's like, right, you have the wrong incentives. You have an incentive to serve to. You have an incentive to create homelessness, and that's what they've done.
Well, if you get more money, if you have more homeless, your incentive is now not to eliminate homelessness because that's your job.
Right. That's how you make all your money.
When I first was alerted to that, I was like, I can't believe this is real. Like, when you find out the amount of money that's involved in homelessness, like that they spend $24 billion. Okay, where did that go? And then there's no accountability? Okay, there's no fraud? You're saying there's no fraud? Zero?
Well, I wish there was fraud. I mean, somebody was sort of like, can we expose, like Nick Shirley exposed the daycares not doing anything in Minnesota. I was like, I wish the homeless service providers weren't doing anything. If they were stealing the money, then there'd be a lot less homelessness.
Well, so you think they're actually using the money to create homelessness?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, think about so San Francisco was like between $100,000 and $120,000 a year per homeless person. I think LA at a bargain of something more like $25,000. That's just San Francisco. That doesn't count the $24 billion that California gave. So that money's going to single resident occupancy hotel owners. It's going to nonprofit service providers who are just bringing food and alcohol and drug paraphernalia to make it easier for people to do drugs and overdose and live in tents on the street. It's very expensive to kill that many people that way. That's what San Francisco has proven.
Right, but it's really about the amount of people where that's their industry. There is an industry in taking care of the homeless situation and addressing the homeless situation. And, Collion Noir, when he was on the podcast, he was explaining to me that he went to San Francisco and he was like, why is it so bad up here? Do they need money? He's like, no. This guy who's a lawyer was explaining it to him. He's a lawyer as well. Was explaining it to him like, no. These people